Test, test.
Alrighty, folks. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Kalamazoo College broadcast. Tonight we have the college basketball women's team going up against your Oberlin College Yo Women. And it's been a little bit since we've been on the broadcast. Haven't had a lot of home games and also just came off the Thanksgiving break. But here at Kalamazoo College, our winter break has begun a long time ago. So these ladies have not been in school for a little bit. They've had some time to rest and relax, while Oberlin College, their ladies have been in school, probably taking exams and whatnot, to our knowledge at least. So anyways, today I'm Quentin Powers, joined by Jacob Eichholtz. Yes, thank you very much. And Jacob, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Not very hungry anymore like I was last time.
Yeah, that's true. You were a little bit hungry in that game.
Yeah, but I'm excited to watch some women's basketball. It's the first game I've been able to watch. I've only been to all men's games so far, so see how this goes.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting, and both teams are coming off a loss, while Kalamazoo College had their first two in-conference games earlier now with a loss against Trine and a loss against Albion. While Trine is a very, very good team, ranked top, I believe, 17 in the country. It wasn't the closest game in the world. A lot more they could ask for from their star players in Vanderstel and Hogan. It's been a slow start for Kalamazoo, but Oberlin College also having a little bit of a slow start. 3-4 right now, only playing one in-conference game so far. And not a lot of comparisons we can draw between these two teams. They haven't had any similar matchups, and statistically they look very similar as well, with a very system-oriented play. And, yeah, that's all I've got for them.
Yeah. Kalamazoo. Yeah.
We're going to let our announcer take it away for the national anthem and starting lineups. We'll be back with you in just a little bit.
Kalamazoo College, the MIAA, and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Profanity, racist, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at student athletes, coaches, officials, or other fans is not permitted, will not be tolerated during tonight's game. As always, we remind you to be loud, be proud, and be positive. At this time, we invite everyone to stand. Gentlemen, if you would please remove your caps. Join us as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
Alrighty, there you have it, folks. You hear the starting lineups, and Oberlin College may be a smaller team with a little bit of a small roster, but they're pretty solid, and they really make it work out there, Jacob. They've looked pretty good this season, and their one MIAA matchup they've had this season against Alma was a win, and Alma isn't one of the greatest teams in the MIAA right now, but still, an MIAA win is notable, especially against a Kalamazoo College team who's struggled so far with their MIAA play.
Yeah, Kalamazoo, I feel like they haven't really shown it on the record, but they are a very skilled team, and they can get it done. And I think they need to be focusing on Lauren Vanderstel and Ruby Hogan to score right now, and they also got Robertson, who's very good at scoring as well.
I 100% agree here.
We got the game going here, and they're going to get it into Caesar. And that's a tough reverse lay for the first bucket of the game.
And that step through is so common nowadays. You see it all the time. And a lot of refs call it differently.
And that's a steal for Kumler, and she can't get the breakaway layup to go. And Ruby Hogan trying to get a breakaway for Kalamazoo, and that's another turnover for Kalamazoo. Man, they need to slow the ball down a little bit.
Yeah, Kalamazoo right now playing a little sloppy, and now an easy, quick basket right there. Got to slow it down for Kalamazoo, keep the ball in their pocket.
Yeah, it's 4 points for Caesar right away. It looks like Oberlin is trying to get it down low to Caesar, just get buckets over a smaller Kalamazoo team.
Right, and these passes really need to fall. Another turnover for Kalamazoo.
All right, Kumler trying to get some points for herself, and she goes in on Vanderstel. Vanderstel has great defense, and it goes out of bounds on Brittany Miller, so that's going to be Oberlin ball.
And right there, Oberlin really just coming out strong right now, and Kumler not having anything fall, but you know she is a main target here.
And that's good for Pollock Ballard. Quick little jump shot.
And you really see Oberlin's size right now. See how they're running this zone with two of the tallest players up top. And they're really just swarming right now, Jacob.
Yeah, they're doing what Hornets do best.
That's right.
Giving us a little taste of our own medicine. And they're going to have Moore throwing the ball in. Wide open jump shot for Hogan, and she can't get it to go. Brittany Miller with a nice board, and that's a foul.
And Brittany Miller is just a hard worker all over the place. A fantastic multi-sport athlete, and we're going to see a little bit of her today. She's not one of the star players on the team, but she certainly makes the impact out there.
Yeah, but she is a star player in volleyball.
That is true.
Yeah.
She is very good.
And can't get the first one to go.
Yeah, that's right. She's out on the hardwood where she would be playing volleyball as well. She knows this place like no other.
And she drops a second. I'm getting the sense that free throws is going to be very important this game as well.
You would be right about that, Jacob.
And let's see what Oberlin can do here. Getting the ball to Kumler. Kumler down to Caesar. That's going to be an easy lay for Caesar. Man, they got to figure out how to play defense on her, or else they're going to be in for a reckoning.
Yeah, and that's just too easy, so I see the sub in right now to get him some more height. Caesar with the steal.
Kumler, jump shot, no good. Hogan with the rebound. Breaking away, gets it to Brittany Miller, and that's another foul. Brittany Miller getting to the line yet again.
And Brittany Miller in the right spot at the right time. A good pass by Hogan. And Hogan and Vanderstel, known to be kind of the dynamic duo out there, have been a little bit quieter this season, and it's taken them a little bit of time to warm up. We know how great they can be, and their impact is certainly known out there on the court. But recently they've had a little bit of a slump out there. Granted, those have been some pretty tough teams, I will say.
Yeah. And it looks like they just subbed in. Oh.
I believe we have Josie Cook for Kalamazoo. Subs for Oberlin. We've got Noah Brown And I believe,
Coomer.
yeah, I think you're right there.
One of their top players.
Yeah.
From the stat sheet, at least.
Yes.
And Brittany Miller only gets one to fall. Rebounded by Oberlin, and they're going to have Brown taking the ball up. And that's going to be almost a turnover. Good defense by Hogan. Oh, and it is a turnover. Wait.
Oh, they're talking it over.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Good hustle by Hogan.
Yeah, a very nice turnover. And now they're going to talk it over here.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think I saw.
Yeah, but they're going to keep it, and
Okay.
it's going to be Hornets ball.
Yeah, I guess they're going to keep it here.
And they also got Elizabeth Wilkes in the game. And Miller shoots a three. Doesn't get to fall. Crashes the boards. Good rebound by Oberlin, though. And Brown taking the ball up the court. Ooh, that's going to be a three ball for
Dormer. Yeah, Dormer looking really comfortable along that three-point line.
She had a hand in her face,
excuse me, that was Pollock Ballard on that shot. A really great looking shot there. Now Miller got to get it out.
Vanderstel with a three. Falls down, doesn't call the foul. Good board by Wilkes, though. And putback jumper. Wilkes' first points of the game.
And Wilkes, kind of a silent killer, shows up when she needs to and is a really quick guard for this Hornets team.
And that's going to be Pena Hilsen with the jumper. Can't get it to go. Hogan pushing the ball down the court yet again. Gets blocked by Caesar. Brown pass, not enough power on that pass. Oh. But Caesar makes sure it doesn't get turned over. I'm sorry. That's not Caesar. That's Pollock Ballard again.
Yeah, there you go. You're all right. Still warming up. It's hard to get footage on these other teams.
And that's going to be Montaz with the layup attempt, and she can't get it to go. Wilkes picks up her dribble, gets it to Hogan. Hogan slowing him down, trying to get a play going here.
And they're running this really interesting kind of light man-on-man right now. And I believe Kalamazoo is still running their zone set. They got to adjust here.
Yeah, that's going to be a wide-open Brittany Miller, but
a little bit of pressure around her there.
Yeah. Looks like, who's in right now? That's 11.
Yeah, Miller is in. It's Josie Cook.
Josie Cook.
Yes.
She's also on the volleyball team. So that's Caesar from the elbow. Can't get that one to go. Hogan pushing him down the court yet again. Good pass to Wilkes, though, and Wilkes gets blocked. Pena Hilsen taking it all the way, and she gets fouled by Hogan.
And Hogan's trying to get the offensive foul there. But going to go to the line here.
Hogan keeps getting these rebounds, and she pushes it down the court, but it hasn't been really successful.
No, it's hard. It's hard, especially when, you know, the pace of this game is so fast. You don't think about it very much, but it's quick out there, especially with all these turnovers that both teams have struggled with this season. Right now, both teams are averaging around 15 and 19 turnovers a game. And not an ideal number you like to see. But, again, only showing why this matchup is interesting. It could be equal at the end of the day. Kalamazoo just a slow start right now.
Yep, and that's Pena Hilsen, who couldn't get the first one to go, but drops the second. And it looks like Wilkes is trying to push it up, and that's turnover right away. Kumler with a nice steal. Gets it to, swings the ball to Montez. And it looks like they're just going to reset their offense. Brown, nice jab, driving baseline. Kicks it out to Kumler. Kumler in the center.
Well, she's thinking about it. She's really thinking about shooting there.
And that's a good steal for Dinda, but we have Ruby Hogan pushing the ball yet again. Good defense by Oberlin, getting back every time.
And they're running one of their plays here, and Vanderstel gets the shot.
I like that jumper for Vanderstel. She needs to shoot to get hot.
She does. And now Oberlin trying to take advantage of that missed shot, slow the pace down a little bit, and do what they do best, which is just running this offense.
Kumler with a nice drive down low and misses the layup. Good offensive board, and that's a 3-ball for Penye Hilsen.
Yeah, and that's a great shot. Looks so comfortable out there. Gosh, Oberlin College starting out strong.
And Hogan, nice take. Can't get it to go, and that's going to be Oberlin ball.
And a really great take by Hogan. She's got to keep doing that. I mean, that's what she does best. And now we're going to get small media timeout. And, you know, recently, Jacob, I talked to Maya Placius, another broadcaster here at Kalamazoo College, about these media timeouts. And she mentioned to me saying these media timeouts are meant for us to discuss what just happened and not what type of sponsors we want.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I think it's, while she is right, sometimes there's a part of me that just is really curious about these sponsors and where we could go with this.
I know, and we still haven't gotten a call from Jimmy John's or Two Fellas.
No.
Two local places that we go to so many times. And
they should know us.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, we will review a little bit what's been going on out there. And really, you've seen it yourself. Oberlin College is just dominating. Kalamazoo able to get some shots up, but a majority of those possessions have ended in turnovers.
Yeah. I think they're trying to push the ball, which Ruby Hogan's really good at doing, but Oberlin is getting back every single time, and they're getting turnovers off most of these pushes, and I think we just need to slow the ball down and run our plays, or run the Hornets' plays.
Yes.
And see if we can get some offense going from there.
100%, Jacob. I agree with you there. Oberlin, though, going to do what they do best again. Caesar with the jump.
Man, Caesar
drops it in.
She's got 6 points already.
She's on fire right now.
Man, Kalamazoo's got to find a way to stop her while also scoring for themselves. And it looks like Kalamazoo has a lot of guards in right now with Cook down low. And that's going to be a turnover.
I believe that's Caesar's third block.
Third block.
Yeah, she's racking it up right now.
Okay. Yeah. And Oberlin's keeping Brown in. She seems to be doing pretty good at running this offense. And Kumler, nice drive and an easy lay.
And that's just too easy for Kumler. He's so confident on the court. Hogan, though, just as confident.
It's going to be a 3-ball from Dinda. She can't get it to go, but Hogan, good board. Can't get that layup to go either.
And now Hogan on the outside. Man.
That's going to be another turnover for Hogan, and Kumler trying to get something else going for herself. Oh, sorry, that's Pena Hilsen.
That's all right.
Yep.
Same color hair. I mean,
yep.
It's similar. And, man, Kalamazoo just really struggling right now. And I think, you know, one could argue it's just been a little bit since they've played, and coming off a really tough game against Trine. You come into this one not super familiar with your opponent, and they can really set you off.
And that's going to be a double dribble for Wish, Summer Wish. Her first minutes of the game.
And I really want to see Hogan take advantage of kind of her skill set and really just find an open basket for one of her teammates.
Yep. And they're doing a good job running the offense so far on this drive. And, man, Hogan puts up a shot that she's usually good at, but it's kind of felt forced. Had a lot of time on the shot clock as well. And that's going to be a foul on Taylor Dinda.
Yeah, just reaching in a little too much there. And back to Hogan, I mean, those shots will start to fall, and when they do, Oberlin will be in trouble. But right now, Oberlin commanding with a 15-point lead. And Caesar is really looking confident out there And we've seen some great sets from this Oberlin offense. I mean, I got to say, they're running this really, really intelligent offense that's taking advantage of their best players.
Yep. And that's going to get the ball to Caesar again. Nice spin move. Blocked, though, by Cook. Hogan pushing up. Doesn't see Robertson in the corner. Turns the ball over yet again. And Kumler kicks it out, and they're going to reset their offense.
Yeah, and way to slow it down there, not to panic for Oberlin.
And I think they're doing what Kalamazoo should be doing is, that's going to be a foul on Cook, but Oberlin's doing a great job what Kalamazoo should be doing. They're pushing the ball, seeing if they have anything open, seeing if they can score, but if they can't get anything going, then they just kick it out and reset their offense.
Right, 100%. And now Caesar going to the line for a couple, but man, Kalamazoo. Just again, as you said, Jacob, we got to slow it down here. And defensively, I didn't mind that foul for Kalamazoo. I think when Caesar gets in the paint, she's so forceful and able to get a bucket almost every single time. And so 1 for 2 there, technically a win for the defense.
Yes. And Kalamazoo trying to get something going here. Vanderstel kicks it out to Robertson. Robertson to Miller. Miller for 3. Doesn't get to go. Good board by Caesar. And Oberlin's just going to run their offense here.
Yeah, take their time. I mean, the clock is ticking down in this first quarter.
And Kumler from the elbow. Good jump shot. Doesn't get to go. Hogan, nice board. Pushes it to Miller. Stops it. That's going to be a floater for Hogan. Man, she's just kind of cold right now.
Yeah, just short. And again, when she heats up, she's dangerous, but nothing falling.
And it looks like Kumler's trying to get the last shot in this quarter. Kicks it out, and that's going to be a shot for Pollock Ballard. Can't get it to fall.
Yeah, and the first quarter comes to an end with Oberlin College dominating out there. Kalamazoo just in a slump right now. And when you're in a slump, it's so hard to get out of it, Jacob. I mean, it's difficult to watch even D1 basketball and all levels of basketball to see players get into a slump, and it takes down pretty much all sort of motivation on the court, and it slows down the offense as well.
Yeah, definitely, Quentin. And I think what Ryan Clark should be telling them right now, hey, we still got 3 more quarters left. No need to panic, but you guys, you ladies need to
we got to pick it up a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah. And they know that. They're able to do that. We've seen them do that multiple times in some close matchups this year. And statistically, I mean, Oberlin is just perfect right now. Kalamazoo hasn't even shot a 3 so far. And we're looking at the rebounds for Oberlin. Oberlin is dominating, 5 extra rebounds. And just really dominating out there. There's not much to say, to be honest with you. As much as we can talk about what the coach should be saying and what should be doing, the results are really seen out on the court, and curious what change-ups we will have in this second quarter.
And second quarter, we got Vanderstel throwing the ball into Hogan.
Okay, must have been a little problem with the shot clock.
Yep.
And oh yeah, just trying to get aligned here.
All right. Oberlin running the zone here. And right off the bat, Robertson turns the ball over. Good pass from Caesar. And that's a nice lay for Montaz.
And another
Hogan
too easy.
gets the ball stolen from her by Kumler. Kumler finishes off with a layup. And that's 4 points in 30 seconds for Oberlin.
Yeah, Kumler taking Hogan's cookies right there. And now Robertson trying to break through, and we know Robertson can really speed up the pace of the game. I've watched her in Grand Rapids a lot, and she is a fantastic player. Still young, a lot to learn, but she can score at will. And trying to find a spark right now. So let's see what Kalamazoo can do.
All right, Hogan trying to get something going here. Gets it down to Cook. See if she can back down Caesar, and she turns the ball over.
Cook lost it on Caesar. Caesar's a great defender. We've noticed kind of this trend of her in the paint. And now we also see Kumler. I mean, run the offense. 6 feet tall, one of the tallest players out there.
Yes.
She's really a problem out there for Kalamazoo.
She's looking shifty, putting nice passes on to her teammates, and she can score too, so it's impressive at 6 foot to play guard. And that's Miller with a floater, gets fouled.
And Miller, way to draw the foul again here. Going to go to the line once again. And it's good to see Miller get some confidence out there and really stand strong and try to draw some contact in the paint.
Yep, and this is going to be your 3rd time at the line.
And that Oberlin defense, gosh, it is just fantastic. I mean, that zone, some coaches don't like the zone defense. They think it kind of changes the pace of the game, even for your offense. But zone right now is working really, really well, especially having Kumler in the middle. Can stop all those overhead passes. Miller drops those both, but the zone is king for Oberlin right now.
Yeah, and they're doing a great job at not sagging back on the zone. You'll see a lot of teams doing that and leaving wide open 3-point shots, but they're up there and getting these steals within like 2 passes. And Kumler takes a nice drive and her own layup. Tough lay for Kumler. Man, she is just so good out there.
Yeah, drawing the contact and everything. It's impressive. And now
trapping Elizabeth Wilkes at the top. They're going to call a foul, and it looks like it's going to be a Pollock Ballard.
And exactly as you were saying, you know, not sagging off on the zone gives you situations like that where it can get a little bit chippy and sloppy, but kind of turns almost into a half-court press in some way, trying to find these traps. And
yeah, Oberlin's just trying to cause as much chaos as possible for Kalamazoo, and that's Wilkes with a nice 3-point shot from the corner, but can't get that to go. Hornets just cold right now, and Kumler, nice pass. Ends up at the top to Montez. She can't get it to fall. Good board by Hogan. Man, she's one of the smallest girls out there, but she's getting some boards.
She really is. And now Hogan trying to call up something for her offense.
And this is the first time we see Oberlin really kind of let Kalamazoo run their plays.
Yeah, they switched out of that zone, kind of going in the man, and now Moore takes a 3. Moore's just a little off. And Kumler's going to let that one go. Nothing falling for Kalamazoo, but it is good to see some shots go up and that defense kind of relax for the Hornets.
Yep, and they're going to have Brown taking the ball up again, putting Kumler at shooting guard. See if she can get some more shots up, and Caesar really wants it. You can tell she's getting greedy, but that's going to be Brown from the corner. No.
And a good board by Miller.
And Hogan, nice pass to Vanderstelt, and one! There we go.
That's good to see. That's good to see for the Hornets. Vanderstelt's been quiet this game. Haven't seen her with the ball a lot either. So good to see her get off to her first buckets right now for an and one. And hopefully she drains this one at the line to give Kalamazoo a little bit of a break.
Yeah, Vanderstelt is 6'1". She can move pretty well. So
she can.
I think they just need to give her the ball a lot more. Rely on her to just score some easy buckets on like one-on-one matchups.
And she's been working on her inside game, and we see it there playing pretty strong. So now Oberlin.
That's Brown with a floater. Good defense, though, by the Hornets, and good rebound. Good pass up to Miller. Can't grab it, though. Wide open at the top. Wilkes, no.
Wilkes just a little short. comfortable in that area, though.
Yep, and Brown picks up her dribble. Kumler, good pass. No, not a good pass. That's going to be a turnover by Oberlin.
I think you mean good find. It's a good find
Yes,
to get
good
anyone in
find.
the paint right now.
Yes.
Oberlin has dominated that way.
And it looks like Kumler, man, almost steals it again from Ruby. Ruby just swings it. And, man, Oberlin is just real tough on D. Even though Kalamazoo finds an open Wilkes. And Vanderstelt gets her rebound. And that's another and one for Vanderstelt.
All right, slow and steady for the Hornets right now. Good rebound and a good bucket from Vanderstelt.
I think maybe we should be coaching this team sometimes because, man.
Just keep giving it to her right now. Exactly.
Well, they're not even giving it to her when she gets the ball, though.
That is
she
true.
does something.
Sometimes that does happen. And that is the cool part about this Hornets team, though. Although Hogan and Vanderstelt really do perform when they need to, there are some rocks on this team who can really dominate as well.
Yeah, and that's good defense for the Hornets, but
Even
that's
better,
stolen
yeah.
again for Kumler. They don't call the foul. Looks like Kumler wants it, but offensive board for Oberlin. Caesar telling him to slow down. Oh, good pass by Kumler to Caesar. Can't get the layup to fall, though, and Wilkes is trying to push.
Oh, man. Yeah, and this is a lesson that's going to be learned. I'll explain in a second, but that's rough for the Hornets. Another turnover.
Yep, and it looks like, yep, they're trying to get the ball to Caesar again. And it's going to be a jump. Caesar and Wilkes in there.
Wilkes going to dive on it, but Caesar's down.
Oh, man. That is not good for Oberlin.
No, not at all. And, I mean, finding Caesar has been real important for this Oberlin team. So to see her down, that's not good at all.
Quentin, what was that lesson that you were
That's
talking
right.
about?
And the Hornets, they've shown that they can find people on the offensive end, but when you're just telling the defense where you're passing it, and that's a lesson that, takes time to learn, and especially just throughout all levels of basketball, is that first fake and then go low. Go low or go high. You can choose either one, and I think the Hornets right now are just telling Oberlin where they're passing the ball. And Oberlin is just reading them like a book. As we see Caesar get up, taking a deep breath. I think she might have got hit in the head, actually. She takes the headband off. But
She should be fine, though.
she'll be all right. We hope she'll be all right and see her back in this game for Oberlin. So important for their roster.
It looks like Kalamazoo has freshman Scarlett Hosner in.
And, yeah, Hosner is going to be coming in right now, giving some of their freshmen some time on the court. And Caesar, we see her right now getting a little bit of an evaluation, but one of the leading seniors on this team. And to have her out will be noticed.
Yep. And Ruby Hogan almost gets a steal there. Pressuring Wish. And it's a deep three for Kumler. Shot clock violation, though.
Yeah, in college basketball, you sometimes forget the shot clock is on just
Yeah.
because of how long 30 seconds really is. We're going to have a media timeout now, but Kumler just had to let it fly.
Yeah.
And,
I thought she might have made it there.
There's always a chance. There's always a chance. And Kalamazoo, though, able to keep talking it over after another quick break here. And the offense has started to work once they just stay clean. It's as simple as that. If you stay clean on offense, you stay strong on defense, everything will start to work for you. And I know Coach Ryan Clark, he has a good offense. He knows how to run the offense with these ladies, but if you just can't stay clean.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to what I said before. They just got to stop pushing and just forcing shots, because when they do that, they're going to turn the ball over, or they're just going to miss miss a shot that shouldn't have been taken anyway.
Right. And, I mean, for Oberlin, you know, we're not coaches, but whatever's working is working right now.
Yeah.
We've seen it. So,
yeah. And Kumler, her being at guard is just such a threat that it takes a lot of defense off of Caesar, so it allows her to get the ball down to her and allowed her to score a lot of the points for Oberlin.
Now Hogan calling something.
All right. And Hosner, good look, but maybe not the best pass to Hogan down low.
Yeah, and Kumler on Hogan. I mean, it's like Hogan's wearing a sweater and it's just Kumler because, I mean, they know how good Hogan is.
Yeah, Taylor Dinda, she's good at shooting, but she can't get that one to go. Good board for Hogan, and one!
That's good to see for Hogan. Getting a bucket in the basket and an and one off a nice rebound. I mean, she may not be the biggest player on the court, but boy, she finds the ball like no one else.
Yeah, Ruby Hogan only 5'7". I think she's the second shortest on the team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's gotten the majority of the rebounds and getting an and one down low. That's impressive.
That is impressive.
And she drops that free throw and see what Oberlin can do on offense. Ooh. Just a little high on that pass there by Kumler, and it's going to be a turnover for Oberlin.
And that's one of those turnovers where, you know, you're just going to want the ball back, just reset, and you learn your lesson there. And Kumler, a senior on the scene with a lot of experience, she knows what's up. So
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she's trying to steal this ball right away from Ruby.
Yeah, and they are kind of relaxing now, not playing up nearly as much. They're running kind of this 2-3 zone instead of that 3-2 we saw earlier.
Yeah, not so much of a trap, just making sure they're not getting it down low to anybody. And that's almost a steal by Kumler again. But Hogan sees the shot clock, and they're trying to get one up. But they're going to turn it over, and Dinda is going to be called a foul.
Yeah, and Dinda there, I mean, loses the ball right before the shot clock goes off and tries to get it right back, but foul is going to be called.
Oh, wide open. Dormer for three. Can't get it to go. Good rebound, though, by Dinda.
And we do see Caesar is back in.
Which is a good sign for Oberlin. Not so much for the Hornets. And that's another steal for Kumler. And, man, can't get the layup to go, but they're going to call a foul. Ooh. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, no, and that's one of those calls that happen after the shot is, gets off, and we see that a lot more. I feel like just watching a lot of college ball, you see some of these calls are made after the shot comes off. Kind of like a little judgment, like, oh, if they make it, I won't call it. But right there, I think Hogan might have just got a little bit underneath Kumler, and now she's at the line.
Yeah, the Hornets fans not too happy about
that
call.
Not too happy.
We can hear them yelling down there.
It's a small environment we're in, so all that is said can be heard. And Kumler missed the first one at the line.
And the second.
That's
a good rebound by Vanderstelt. She's trying to take it up herself. Gets it to Hogan, though. Hogan calling the play. Lazy screen by Cook. And Vanderstelt, I like the floater, and she gets her own rebound. Can't get the second one to go, but Hogan gets another rebound and turns the ball over. Kumler blocks that pass.
Man, Kumler is just like, I can't believe some of the things we're seeing out there right now. It's almost like the Hornets forget her size and her ability.
Yeah, she's just all over on defense and offense. And that's a nice spin move, but she kicks it out to the corner to Brown. Brown, air ball. Hogan, good pass, though, to Dinda. Dinda, not so much. But and one for Hogan.
Hogan makes up for some sloppy offense with a nice bucket. And Oh, sometimes it's so nice to have a big relief with a shot like that. Gosh.
Yeah.
This game's getting closer.
Yeah, that brings
Oberlin,
it. Yeah.
they've got a lid on the hoop for the last few plays, and the Hornets now, they were down by 20 at one point. Now they're within 8 after that last bucket. I believe that should be one more on the board.
I think they're.
Oh, yeah, Renzo, our good friend, now putting that on the board.
There we go. And that's going to be Oberlin. Caesar can't get the layup to go. Good board by Vanderstelt, who pushes it up. Hogan gets it down low. Out to Cook, though. Another missed three-pointer. Kalamazoo sometimes can get hot at the three, but not today.
Yeah, and they don't have the greatest three-point percentage. It is not their strength. But when you're open, you got to let it fly.
And, man, Kumler's open right now. I think Oberlin just wants to put some shots up themselves. And Taylor Dindo with the wide open three. Can't get that one to go either.
Well, a nice board by Miller. And that one's going to stay with the Hornets. But, man, you know, I did not mind that shot for Miller. I think it's great to see players get the board and just go straight back up with it. In a game where it's very three-point dominated, it's good to see the Hornets just get the rebound and go straight up.
Yeah, definitely good shots. It's just they're so cold right now that they got to figure something out. And it looks like what's going on?
Yeah, referees are just talking it over.
And Hogan drives baseline, floater, and one. That's her third and one in a row.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, gets the game within 6 points.
Hogan again drawing the foul, and that's just a perfection floater. And that's one of those. It's one of those moves you can kind of put on the highlight reel for Hogan, I think.
Oh yeah.
That easy, 1-2 dribble into the lane on the side, a perfect little floater to draw some contact, and drops the free throw.
Yep.
That's perfect from Hogan. Perfection.
And that play right there, I always called it like a risky play because when you drive baseline, it's either going to be wide open or you're going to get trapped down there and be in trouble. And that time she was open, got a nice floater up, and someone came in and just fouled her. And Caesar, jab step, drives in on Cook. Can't get the layup to go. Good board by Vanderstelt. Pushes it up to Hogan. Hogan to Miller. Miller gets her pass blocked, almost goes in the basket.
Yeah, wow. That was interesting there. Is that a shot attempt? No, it is not. But it still would have been something. And now the Hornets within 5. And you really like to see that for the Hornets. Finding their stride right now. They're going to take Kumler out, which is a big relief for the Hornets.
Yeah, and they got 1 minute left in this half. That's a good hook shot by Vanderstelt. There we go.
And where was this the first quarter? We don't know. Hornets now within 3 with 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
And Oberlin trying to get Caesar the shot, and that's a nice jumper from the elbow by Caesar. Ooh. Man, she can do anything.
And Caesar coming right back at him. That's a really nice jump shot. Really smooth.
And Hogan trying to get the last shot here. About 8 seconds differential from the shot clock. Taylor Dindo with the three. No. Good board by Oberlin.
Yeah, and Dinda is very comfortable on the three-point line, but just a little too fast here. She's got to take her time.
Yeah, I think she forgot to just square her shoulders to the basket there.
Pretty much.
5 seconds left on the clock, and that's going to be Pollock Ballard for the three. Can't get it to go. Hogan, half court. Oh,
almost
so
dropped.
Close.
Don't know if it would have counted, but that's great. And now, as we come to halftime, a very, very different game from what we saw in that first quarter.
Yep.
We knew it. Jacob, to give ourselves some credit, we kind of had a feeling about this.
Yep. And what do we say? If we get Hogan and Vanderstelt scoring, what's going to happen? Oberlin's going to be in trouble.
Exactly.
And they are right now.
And Kumler started to slow down a little bit there. And let's take a look at some of these stats at halftime. I'm waiting for my website to load up. And we're looking at the game leaders right now. Caesar is leading in points with 11, but Hogan is trailing behind with 9. Vanderstelt with 8. And field goal percentage-wise, both teams are kind of right around the same mark. Excuse me, actually, not quite around the same mark. Oberlin's shooting around 30%. Kalamazoo started really slow, so that shooting percentage is not looking too hot. But again, the free throw line, they've been very efficient, 80%. Rebounds now, Kalamazoo has cut the deficit down, getting as many boards as they can. I think that's really been the difference maker, especially with those second chance shots and those fouls they've drawn.
Yeah, and the majority of those offensive rebounds are actually Ruby Hogan, because she's crashing the boards, doing a great job, practicing the fundamentals that you learned when you were little playing basketball.
Right, exactly. I like that. And Kalamazoo does have 15 turnovers, which is a stat you don't like to see at halftime, but we saw them clean it up a little bit. They're realizing how big Kumler can be and that length that Kumler has on defense. And we're looking at how many steals Oberlin has. 14 steals in the first half. I believe majority of those are coming from Kumler. And I'm trying to see.
Too.
Let's take a look. I'm trying to find the in-game stats right now, and Kumler has 7 steals this game, Jacob. Wow. First half, 7 steals, might be a new record. We'll do a little research at halftime here, but again, this game started to heat up a little bit. The Hornets sitting at 23, Oberlin College sitting at 28, a 5-point game, and we might be in for a second half thriller. Stick around with us, folks, and we'll see you soon. All right, everybody, and welcome back. Second half, to the second half of this game, and halftime is nearly over now, and we did a little research at halftime, found out that Kumler is top 10 in steals this season for D3. We knew she was great at stealing the ball and a great defensive player, but she averages around 4.5 steals a game, so she's already above her average by a lot in this one, and frankly, it's pretty impressive out there what we're seeing from her.
Yeah.
I mean, her and Caesar are really just giving it their all right now. And although Kalamazoo has come back in this one, I think we just have to focus on them in the second half and see what they can do. Any thoughts you have, Jacob?
Yeah, I think Kalamazoo, they really should just recognize that it's Caesar and Kumler that are scoring all the points, and that everybody else on this Oberlin team, they haven't been really doing much. So I think they need to start doing double teams if they can implement that and see if that works for them. But if it doesn't, they just got to play better defense.
Yeah, 100%. Stay focused on defense and dialed in. And we see the Hornets going to start the ball the second half. Oberlin's taking a second to come out of the huddle, but I think you're exactly right, Jacob. Their star players really are the stars on this team. And Oberlin's going to be running a little bit of a taller lineup, though. So Kalamazoo's got to kind of stay clean here with the size difference.
Yep, and it seems like Ruby Hogan is definitely taking more time throwing these passes, making sure people are open. But Kumler almost gets another steal from Vanderstelt. Good drive by Wilkes. Kick out to the corner to Miller. Bang! Brittany Miller with the triple.
Clean.
There we go.
That's clean. That's what the Hornets need to do. And they're starting out strong in the second half.
Oberlin trying to get that ball down to Caesar, but Cook doing a great job of blocking off. And that's going to be a three-pointer right in her face. That is Pollock Ballard. Wow.
Ooh. That is a very dangerous woman on the three-point line. We might see more of that.
And Vanderstelt with a nice little dribble jump, and it's good.
And both teams now finding their stride early. Let's see if Oberlin can respond and maintain their lead here.
Man, Quentin, I feel like whenever I go on this broadcast, start of the second half, every team can't miss. And there's a foul right there.
There is a foul right there, but
so I wouldn't count that as a miss.
No, I wouldn't count that as a miss either. But yeah, you're exactly right. It's like both teams really organized themselves at halftime, and we saw the first set of offense for Kalamazoo. That's perfection. A really, really well drawn up play to find Miller in the corner.
Yep.
And yeah.
And I like how Wilkes is actually shot faking and driving into the center to kind of just break up and collapse the defense so she can kick it out to more wide open and give her offense a better shot.
Yeah, and that's the type of offense we see a lot from the men's team here, but Kalamazoo women's team running it extremely well today.
And Vanderstelt, she's going to take a three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Good board by Kumler. And Oberlin gets a three-point shot to Penye Hilsen. She doesn't make it. Brittany Miller, though, gets blocked by Kumler.
And with the height advantage, I mean, Kumler is so dominating on defense. It's one of those moments where you got to, either do the shot fake, kind of try to draw the contact. And Miller right there might have forgotten about that size that Kumler has.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Kazu hasn't been kind of targeting Kumler just because she's so aggressive on defense and trying to get her to foul out here. But I don't think she even has a foul.
I don't think she does either. She's been very, very clean. And, I mean, with the team, this Kalamazoo College team, not necessarily the most physical team we've seen, but a foul there is drawn, so a little bit of physicality.
Vanderstelt gets fouled. I like to see her taking these shots, though. She definitely needs to be putting more up.
Yeah, and we see how comfortable she is from the mid-range and the three-point line. And she's made some really, really valuable three-pointers earlier in this season. it's closing out the games that has been the problem. But right now, Oberlin had some trouble closing out that first half, and Kalamazoo is just slowly and steadily making the way back in this one.
Bang.
Yeah, both dropping for Vanderstelt.
She's got a nice shot.
She does.
For being that tall.
It looks really great. Very composed, and she's very balanced out there.
For sure. And Oberlin got Kumler at point guard. And Vanderstelt, she's just going to go for that ball. And it looks like Kumler got the wind knocked out of her
I
as
think
well.
so. A little bit of a collision. And that's just the worst because, you know, Vanderstelt tried to attack while Kumler was off guard, but then Kumler was not off guard. She was actually trying to make a move, so just one of those tough collisions.
Mm-hmm. And Caesar for three. Oh, my gosh, toilet bowl.
That one rolls in.
She's been making everything today. Hogan thinking about shooting, but she kicks it to Vanderstelt. Wilkes doing a good job, drives baseline. Good kick out to Hogan. Oh, barely doesn't get to go. Good offensive board, though, by Miller. And resetting the offense.
Resetting here. Oh.
And good pass by Wilkes. Oh, that looked like a foul there, but they don't get it. And Oberlin is going to be pushing the ball up the court. Brown thinking about it. Don't leave Caesar open. She'll shoot it on you. And Kumler will shoot a three. No.
Yeah, and that one's off. Now Kalamazoo, they're either going to pick up the pace here, and they might want to take their time. But Wilkes having some really, really nice passes.
And good jumper for Vanderstelt. Can't get to fall.
And I don't know if that was a shot right there. It might have been a good idea to take her time.
And that's going to be Pena with a missed three.
Yeah, Pena. Hilson with the miss, yeah.
And they're going to call Hogan with a carry. You don't see that too many times these days.
Interesting. Okay, I thought they were going to call Brown on a little bit of body.
Yeah.
But Hogan going to shake that one off. I mean, she's got a clear head at all times. We see her on the soccer field dominating as well and leading that team. So very comfortable with situations like that. And
that's going to be a foul on Pena Hilson. She was a moving screen right there.
Yeah, a little sloppy. That's I don't know. That's just a tough one. I mean, you don't want any of your players to be that physical on the screen.
Yep.
Wilkes does a good job taking the contact.
Yep. And Hogan just takes it for herself. Kumler, though, great defense. Story of this game. And Kumler's going to try to take it in herself, but good kick out to Brown. Good steal, though, by Wilkes. Moore. Going to get to Vanderstelt. Vanderstelt to Hogan. Hogan trying to... Oh, she's going to kick it out to Cook. That's going to be an air ball, though. And Wilkes, also a good board. Shot fake by Hogan. Hogan, step through.
Hey.
Tough lay.
That's nice. That's a really nice move by Hogan. That step through. Gosh, it's so pivotal in this game. And a little credit to Wilkes there. Man, she has been dominating. Kalamazoo within one.
Oh, they're going to call that one on Wilkes. But that was good defense, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think a little bit of contact is always fine, but sometimes you pick and choose as a ref.
Yeah.
And Wilkes, though, really giving a lot of effort right now with a lot of steals and some really great passes. You really like to see that. Now Brown's going to be at the line trying to keep their lead right now. She expands it there. And second one does fall. For Kalamazoo right now, I think your biggest problem is Kumler. Whenever you get into the paint, it has resulted in a block or a missed shot. So trying to find an opening.
Maybe we just need more shot fakes down low and drawing her in and kicking out. All right, right, Hogan resetting the offense, but she's going to take that floater, and she gets fouled.
And that's a great move by Hogan. Really great job to get inside, and she's all over the place. I mean, in the best way possible, she's all over the court, and is always very steady as well. Really steady head. Usually is not going too crazy out there, so going to be at the line right now.
Yep. Oh, that one just bounces in and out. It's always tough to have a barely missed free throw, you know?
Yeah. And that one misses as well. It's tough.
It's a good board by Caesar, though, using her size. And Kumler gets down low very easily and dishes it out, but her teammate can't get it to go. Hornets trying to push this ball on offense, and Scarlett Hosner with a good drive, but Caesar just denies that one.
Yeah, just picks the ball out of the air. Man, great defense.
And that's going to be Pollock Baller. No.
And we know she's dangerous. I'm surprised that one didn't drop.
And that's going to be a blocking foul by Kumler.
And they're going to call that every single time, I mean.
Yep. I think that's what Hogan needs to start doing a lot now, because Kumler's not going to move out of the way.
No. And this game's getting close. The Hornets are only down by 3. And when a game gets closer like that, sometimes the team in the lead gets a little scared, and I think that foul right there is kind of showing some emotion from Oberlin College right now, what they may be feeling out there.
Yeah, for sure, Quentin.
And now we've got ourselves, I believe, one of these media timeouts. And, you know, let's take a break from discussing the game, Jacob. I think I got a new sponsor in mind. You know, I think so many places are sponsored by Gatorade. Ooh, why don't we just get Gatorade to sponsors? I feel like they always are kind of around.
Yeah, I love Gatorade, and it's good hydration.
It is.
You know?
It is. Ooh. Recently, I did see they just released the glass bottle.
Oh.
You hear about this?
No, I did not.
And, you know, whatever your opinions may be, and the glass bottle is it's pretty cool. I do think the price is a little high, but it's pretty cool.
I think anything from a glass bottle also tastes better.
You think so?
It might be placebo, but I just think it always tastes better.
Yeah, like a nice Coca-Cola out of the glass. Yeah.
Yep. Or like a root beer.
Yeah. Nice little root beer. Anyways, these ladies are only drinking water today, so
you never know. And Cook is gonna shoot a 3. Hits the front of the rim. That's gonna be a brick. I think Oberlin's trying to slow down their offense a little bit, make sure they're putting up good shots and not forcing them.
And Brown dribbling around a lot.
Yeah, Hogan putting a lot of pressure on the point guard there. And Caesar with a nice pass to Wish, and Wish with an easy layup. Wow.
That's textbook. Perfect cut, perfect pass through the lane.
And Hogan gets the switch. Vanderstelt. Good defense, though, by Oberlin. Hogan working down low. Cook with the elbow jumper. No.
Yeah.
Good board for Montaz.
Yeah, and I think Cook just trying to get some confidence, see the ball go in the basket, because these aren't bad shots at all that she's taking.
Yep, and Caesar with another good pass, but, man, there might have been a little foul there. Ripped Wish away, but Kalamazoo driving down. Finds a Vanderstelt up top. Vanderstelt, spin move, lay, and it's good.
Perfect. Perfection from the Hornets. When they have moments like this, you really wonder, how were they down in that first half? Because they look fantastic right now, and Oberlin still holding their own, though.
And that's going to be a decent elbow shot from Wish. She can't get it to fall. Scarlett Hosner, wide open jumper, got it, the freshman.
Yeah, and Hosner, not a lot of playing time this year, but she's out there and now making her presence known with the bucket.
Ruby Hogan, she's not going to let Oberlin get this game easy. Brown just shoots it in her face, though, and doesn't get it to go. Good hustle by Montaz to get that offensive board, but they're going to call it a jump ball.
Yeah, and great effort by Montaz there. I think that is also a textbook way of just grinding and keeping the ball and grabbing the rebound over a couple people. And this Oberlin College team, I just like to say, they're from all over the place. I mean,
Yeah.
from East Coast to West Coast, and now in Ohio.
Ooh, blocked by Vanderstelt. Don't see Caesar getting blocked like that too often. Shot clock.
Yeah, and a little bit of shot clock trouble right now. It's always the worst. Can be a little confusing. And it's especially hard for the people running it as well to know when possession changes, when it doesn't change. And, you know, I don't know if Renzo's on it, but hopefully our boy Renzo's got it down. There's 40. Oh. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Okay.
And they're just going to have to put it up, and that's Montaz with a tough, like, floater hook-esque.
Yeah, whatever it is, it worked. And that's a bucket.
And that puts Oberlin up 3. And Dinda, nice pump. And she gets the jumper to fall.
And
Huge bucket for Kalamazoo.
Great move by Dinda. They know she likes to shoot, and her patience pays off.
Getting the ball into Caesar. Caesar thinking about shooting there at the elbow. Then remembered Vanderstelt blocked her previous play. And Brown takes a 3. Ooh, close. Good steal, though, by Hogan. Hogan trying to beat Caesar down the court. Gets around her and one! That's her 4th one of the day.
Hogan,
wow.
That gives them the lead, Jacob. They've been down all game at one point by 20 points in the first quarter, and they're back in this. Man, a fantastic job by Hogan there to draw a little bit of contact around the end. And now has one at the line, trying to get this up to a 2-point lead.
She got it.
Yeah, she does.
She is shooting free throws really well right now. And so is the whole team, actually.
Yeah, looking really great from the line today.
And they're going to have Caesar taking the ball up the court. Good pass to Brown. Brown can't keep her hands on it, though. Ruby Hogan gets to Brittany Miller. Gets to Vanderstelt down low. Taylor, good pump fake. And gets blocked by Caesar. I don't know if that was all ball, though. And the refs aren't going to call it. But
it looks like we're going to have a timeout from Coach Ryan Clark. And, I don't know if that was a foul or not. I'm not too sure. But either way, Kalamazoo still is going to retain possession here and talk it over with their squad. Man, this evolution of the Hornets we've seen just in this game alone is impressive.
Yep, and I think it's what they've been doing that I've seen is actually this pump fake, drive in, kick out, pump fake, drive in, and then they end up with a wide open jumper or just a wide open lane with an easy layup.
And I think it's as simple as that. I mean, I talked about it a little bit in the first half when trying to prevent Kumler from getting all those steals. Just a little pump fake can go a long way, and it's made them look really polished. Just an easy pump fake to get into the lane, have the defenders collapse into the paint, and you just rinse and repeat, as you said. And Hogan now, her and Vanderstelt sitting at 14 points. And also improving that free throw percentage is 75% today, which is a pretty good number. I mean, on the season around 70%. But still 75% for this Hornets team is nothing to complain about.
Yep. And it looks like they're going to get Robertson in the game. Ruby Hogan, though, drives baseline. Nice jab step, but she gets blocked by Montaz. And Oberlin going to try to, got a whistle blown.
And I don't know what's going on with the shot clock right now.
Lock in, Renzo.
And, I know, and I don't know if it's actually Renzo. I don't want to put blame on anyone right now.
Yeah.
But, oof, that's tough. It's always hard when stuff like that goes wrong.
All right. 20 seconds on the shot clock here. And they're going to try to get the ball down to Caesar, but good defense by Vanderstelt. See if she can stay in front of her. Montaz working it down, working it in. Kicks it out. Caesar back up top. Pump fake. Dribble drive. And they're going to call a foul on Vanderstelt. That'll be 2 free throws at the line.
Yeah, and a pretty great offensive draw up for Oberlin there. I mean, going back to what works and a great way to draw the foul in the paint. And I also would like to mention, we didn't mention this at all, but Elise Bauman is injured for this game. She is a really great kind of utility player for the Hornets. She gets a lot done. And that first one's going to drop for Oberlin, but again, I think her presence is a little bit missed out there today. A very physical player, could really help out on some of these possessions.
Yeah, especially with like a player like Caesar on the other team. She's been really physical today, and I feel like that would be a really good matchup to see.
I agree, 100% now.
And she dropped both of those to tie the game back up. 20 seconds left in the quarter.
The shot clock is off, so Hogan going to hold this one, try to give themselves the lead.
And it looks like they're going to run a little screen and roll. But they have that covered very well. Taylor Dinda, pump fake, drive to the left. Ooh, can't get the floater to fall, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. Tied, 41-41.
Yeah, and it didn't seem like what was drawn up really kind of wasn't as effective right there. Certainly might have not been the shot they wanted, but again, the end of the third quarter, and we're all tied up here at 41. Looking through some of the stats, the turnovers for Oberlin in the second half has been pretty troublesome. I believe 7 turnovers in this half so far, which is not ideal, something that Kalamazoo College struggled with in the first. So they're kind of switching, they're kind of flip-flopping with their play styles and the sloppiness in this one.
Something I just realized, Oberlin hasn't had Kumler in about 5 minutes in this game.
No, we have not seen Kumler.
I don't know what that's all about. Maybe she just needs to rest up before this fourth quarter, but.
Yeah, I assume they'll put Kumler in for all of it.
Yeah.
All of the fourth. And, you know, I would like to say, as much as Kumler does on the defensive end, surprised how quiet she's been offensively. We haven't seen a whole lot of her on the offense. I mean, her presence is known simply because of always going to be watching her, but still. Something to notice, maybe she'll heat up here, and Kumler's still going to take a seat in this one.
Well, the Hornets are sure grateful for that. Hogan setting up the offense here. Robertson is in. Look at her. She's shifty. That's going to be a foul on the floor, though. Wow.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Robertson is a really great player, and I mean, she knows how shifty she is, and it's moves like that make her known.
And Hornets get the ball into Hogan. And Vanderstelt's going to take a three. No good. Good offensive board by Hogan, though. She's going to kick it out for the reset. Robertson taking it in herself yet again. Oh, so close. Just rolled off the rim. That was a great take, though.
Yeah, and she'll have it. She will make those. Just, I think, a little surprised how open she was when she got to the rim.
Yep, but she's going to be playing tight defense up top against Dormer, who we haven't seen today. And Oberlin just passing and cutting and driving. And that was Montez who couldn't get the layup to fall. Good pass by Vanderstelt. Brittany Miller can't get it to go, though.
Yeah, that's a good look. Again, you can't complain about looks like that.
And let's see if Oberlin can get something going here. They haven't been too hot this last quarter. Montez trying to work Brittany Miller down low. Kicks it back out to Brown, who's got to take a deep three. No. Hogan pushing it. Spin move. Tries kicking out, but she gets fouled down low on the floor.
And Hogan had I think 3 people on her in the paint there. Again, we talked about that collapse. And we see the collapse. They're leaving someone out open on the three-point line.
Yep.
If Kalamazoo could start having some confidence around the three-point line and draining these threes, I think this would be a very different game.
Agreed, Quentin. And that's another baseline drive for Hogan. Doesn't get the floater to fall, but she gets her own rebound and doesn't get the second one to go either. Just a little bit unlucky there, but it was definitely a good take. And they're going to stop for shot clock again.
Yeah, and now Kumler's going to come in. There have been some technical errors at the football games with the shot clock, and we were up there, and it's actually just an error. It's not even a user error. It's usually technology.
Yeah.
And confusing what's going on right now. Jacob, I'd like to note, with that rebound, Hogan has 16 rebounds in this game. Wow.
And that's awesome for her, but that also says, hey, as a team, we need to get more spread out because she is the shortest person out there. And us tall people need to box out and get some boards.
Same with Oberlin College. Needs to really box her out.
Yeah, and that's Kumler. Good move down low, and she's going to start heating up on offense, I have a feeling.
Yeah, I think we might have called it, and we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but Kumler comfortable.
Hogan trying to get one for herself. Kumler has great defense. Robertson for 3. Follows her own shot, gets her own board, and gets her a layup.
And that's tough from Robertson. Followed her shot right after. It's so great to see.
Yes, and Kumler setting up the offense. I'm sure she has something planned here. Gets it to Caesar. Caesar, nice backdoor pass to Penye Hilsen.
Yeah, and Hilsen, a really great layup, but the pass from Caesar deserves all the credit there.
Wow. She's passing like she's the point guard of the team sometimes.
She really is.
And Hogan driving baseline, gets fouled by Montaz.
Yeah, and a little bit too much body for Montaz there. And okay, so she's starting to rack up the fouls right now. Something we'll keep an eye on.
Yep. That's a good cut by Hogan, but she gets blocked by Kumler. Of course it's Kumler.
I know, and that's where we were talking about those pump fakes. Gosh, if she go up with a pump fake, gets a little bit of body, it'd be perfect right there. That's what I really want to see right now. But again, we can wish. We'll see.
Yep, and that's going to be Vanderstelt. They didn't call a foul on that one, but she gets another jumper. No good.
Notice how Hogan got another rebound there. Keep your eye on that.
Jeez. And that's going to be Pena Hilsnen. Tough lay. Had kind of a wide open lane, though.
Yeah, it's too easy to get into the paint like that. When you're that close to the basket, I mean, those shots are always going to fall.
Yep. And looks like they're trying to get something going here, but Oberlin's playing some pretty good defense right now. Vanderstelt, crossover, kick out to Robertson for 3. No. That was a good shot, though.
Yeah, and with the shot clock winding down, a great defensive possession from Oberlin. Oberlin, they've got 4-point lead right now. Feeling a little bit comfortable. Going to try to take some time off the clock.
Yep. Caesar, another great pass. And that's going to be Pollock Ballard with the lay. Wow.
Yeah, and that's
I've never seen a center with such good passing ability on the court.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say, Jacob, because I think that's just one of those situations where on defense, you got to be aware of those cuts. But also, as a team, you got to be aware that they're going to happen, too. I mean, we've seen it a couple times now. We saw it earlier in the third quarter, those backdoor cuts over and over, and Caesar always finding them. And now that they're finishing around the hoop, that's a dangerous, dangerous play that can easily be prevented by the Hornets.
Yes, agreed. And that's 6 points this quarter off of these backdoor cuts. And 6 points lead for Oberlin. So definitely some adjustments that need to be made here.
Yeah, and not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but the Hornets after this game, they're going up against a really, really tough Hope College women's team. And if you want to be totally and mentally prepared for that one, this is the game to do it. I mean, you have to really, really turn up the dial, turn up the volume, because that's going to be a physical matchup. And the Hornets, they're focused on right now, though. They're focused on this game.
Yep.
And down by 6, looking to get something started.
And it looks like they got Cook back in the game, double big. Wilkes is also back in. See if she can be a presence on defense and getting some boards. Good take by Vanderstelt. Wrap around.
A great bucket. And textbook again from Vanderstelt. She's been very efficient today.
And Oberlin trying to get some of these cuts going. Well defended, though, by the Hornets. And that's going to be a missed layup by Kumler. Wilkes taking the ball up the court this time. And it looks like Oberlin is back in their man defense, giving KZoo kind of a break from that zone. Hogan.
Yeah, Kumler on Hogan is...
Oh, they find Brittany Miller. She has a nice, and rebounded by Cook to finish it off. Brings the game back within 2.
Well done by Cook to find the ball on that rebound. A great offensive possession there.
And that's going to be a jump shot from Pena Hilsen. Wide open from the elbow. She just can't get it to go. Ooh. Vanderstelt thinks she got fouled there, but she's getting back on defense, and Oberlin is going to be resetting on offense.
Yeah, they got to slow it down. I mean, they've had open shots, but Kalamazoo, a few good possessions.
Yep. And that's going to be a deep ball, deep tray for Pollock Ballard. She is on fire from the three-point line tonight.
Jacob, I mean, she had no second thoughts.
And she also has a sneaky 13 points right now.
She really does.
Wilkes, good pass to the corner, but
who was it? Yeah, who else could it be, man? Who else could it be?
Yep.
Kumler causing the interference. And with 14 seconds on the shot clock now, you got to find themselves a quick bucket. Even there, I got a little scared of the steal from Kumler.
And Hogan, nice pass to Vanderstelt for an easy lay. That is what people would call a dime.
Yeah, and I mean, nothing fancy about it, but it works.
And Kumler wants to get one for herself. Good defense by Wilkes on that cut. Wilkes face guarding. Good steal by Wilkes. And they're going to call a foul on Pollock Ballard after the steal.
And honestly, to give Pollock Ballard some credit after that, that's probably a good foul, preventing the bucket and preventing the Hornets from to cut this one down to 1 if they had the open lane. But now still down by 3, so looking for a bucket here.
And Hogan driving baseline. She thought about passing to Vanderstelt, but she just said she was going to take it for herself. Vanderstelt back to Hogan. Baseline again. And dish off to Brittany Miller for a wide open lay.
And again, that is a perfect offense with a lot of patience as well. You see your guard come on, cut into the paint, everyone collapsing, you find yourself an open lane, and Miller did that just now.
Yep. And Kumler trying to do the same thing, driving in, kicking out. Good defense, though, by the Hornets. And that's got to be put up by Paddock Ballard.
Yeah.
And rebounded by Vanderstelt.
Yeah, a little unlike her to miss that shot. I mean, she didn't take any time on the last three-point that she made, but there might have needed to gather herself a little bit more.
Yes, and Wilkes, she had a lane, but Caesar was there. Poked that ball out of bounds. Hornets still have the ball.
And Caesar, the seasoned veteran, stops anything from happening in the paint.
I like what you did there, Quentin.
Yes.
She definitely looks like the most mature gameplay out there.
Really, yeah, she is a really polished game right now. And in this one, we're looking at some stats right now. I mean, we know Hogan and Vanderstelt both are having themselves a really great game, we can say. But both of them with over, I believe, 15 rebounds each of them. Or excuse me, over 14 rebounds each of them. That's just an incredible statistic. Hogan right now, she has 18 rebounds, Jacob. 18 rebounds, folks.
Jeez.
I mean, I just can't believe how incredible she is sometimes on the court. And with 18 rebounds and 14 points, Vanderstelt with 18 points and 14 rebounds. It's like their roles were switched today. And this is the type of gameplay you can expect from the Hornets.
Ruby Hogan trying to make something happen. Forces it down to Vanderstelt. She grabs it. Good kick out to Brittany Miller. Pump fake. Jumper. No good. But I like that offense.
And Oberlin, 1 point lead here. Gonna want to, run those classic back doors, and we're about to see one. That one doesn't go through.
And that's going to be a shot put up by Ballard. She can't get it to go. That's two rare misses in a row for her. Wilkes trying to drive baseline. Good defense by Montaz. And Cook is going to be fouled, giving her some free throws. Try to take the lead.
And Caesar can't believe it. Caesar thought got all ball there. Not sure what we saw from up here. Either way, Cook's going to go to the line. And really needs these both to drop to give themselves a lead here.
Yeah, there's only 1:20 left in this game, so these are huge free throws.
Oof. Misses the first, but still, he can tie it up with this one. And that one does drop. A little bit of a breath of fresh air for the Hornets as that one goes in.
And Oberlin got to call a timeout with 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining. Tie game.
Ooh. And we talked about a little bit at halftime. Second half thriller. This is making itself into a great game, tied at 52. Let's take a look at some of the stats from Oberlin. I briefly went over some from Kalamazoo, but everyone's kind of had a decent day. Kumler's got 8. Pena Hilsen's got 8. Caesar, of course, 15 points. And Pollock, as you said, very chill 13. And Caesar's dominating the boards with 16 rebounds today. Kumler only has 1, which is a surprising statistic, but as much as we've seen her all around the court, I think it makes sense. Trying to, maybe get ahead of the defense or maybe ahead of the offense as well.
Yeah, as a point guard of the team, she's got to be there for the kick out after the rebound. And she's got to take it in. That's going to be an and one for Kumler.
And a little bit of an anticlimactic and one. I think, again, that shot falls and the foul is called pretty late there. But again, Kumler going to try to give herself a 3-point lead here. And she does. So the Hornets now, 1 minute and 9 seconds left. What are they going to do to cut the deficit?
They're going to give it to Vanderstelt and back to Hogan. Hogan turns the ball over, trying to get down to Brittany Miller, but kind of a forced pass that we don't really like to see this late in the game. And Brittany Miller's going to have to foul.
And a rare mistake from Hogan. I mean, you're trying to find a quick bucket with this much time left, but that's one of those moments she's going to want back. And I understand, like, you know, when people are cutting inside and there's a small opening, certainly if that pass went through, it would have been an easy bucket. But, man, that's just a tough decision.
Yeah.
So Oberlin going to take a quick timeout here. And shot clock, it's all been going well now. No problems at all. I do see the referees constantly checking in, making sure everything's okay. But Kalamazoo now down by 3. What do you think they need to do?
I think they run the same offense that has been successful, because a lot of and ones come from that. And ones mean 3 points, and that means a tie game.
That is true.
But as long as they play good defense, I think they should stay double teaming on Caesar here, because she's going to be trying to get a shot up to ice this game.
It's true. With Kumler inbounding the ball. Yep.
And that's a good pass. And one for Montez.
And that's starting to look out of reach for the Hornets now. If this one falls, I mean, it's still going to be a 2-possession game either way. But that 6-point difference is man, that's a tough with only 50 or 48 seconds left on the shot.
She misses the free throw, though, which forces Kalamazoo to go after it right away. Wilkes pushing the ball down the court. Miller was thinking about shooting that 3. Wilkes wants it, though. No good, and Oberlin gets the rebound. Hogan forced to foul. Kumler's going to be at the line. Oh, sorry. They are not in the bonus yet, so they will not be at the line.
No, not quite. They need, I think, one more to be at the line. And what seemed to be a really great comeback is now starting to dwindle away for the Hornets.
Wilkes almost gets a steal there, and she fouls Kumler. Now I believe Kumler will be at the line.
Yes, I think you're right.
Oh, never mind.
No, Kumler's at the line.
Oh, yeah.
They just hit it.
Yep.
And Kumler going to be racking up the points here if these ones fall. And you see some constant subs for the Hornets right now, trying to increase their size. And we do see Dinda be put in. Probably going to be looking for Dinda and Wilkes along the 3-point line.
Kumler can't get the first one to fall. That's a big miss.
And nothing falling there. But recovers there. So now
it's going to stay a 2-possession game.
Yep, and the timeout off the miss. Coach Ryan Clark is going to get the ball right next to his sideline there. So he's going to try to draw something up for his offense. They've been generally successful today, Jacob, but I think when it mattered most is when it started to fall apart a little bit. And frankly, Oberlin, they're a pretty good team. I got to be honest with you. Their offense is a great moving offense with lots of different parts, and it doesn't necessarily target specific players either. I think it uses Caesar in a great way where Caesar can attack the rim if she wants, but also with all those back cuts and all those moving parts, there are a lot of people to find.
Yeah, I mean, there's been at least 5 or 6 people that have scored on their offense so far, and not so many on Kalamazoo. So,
no. And with such a small roster, it's pretty impressive how well they've done stamina-wise and keeping their head up, even when it seemed to be dire.
Yep. All right, so there's going to be 30 seconds left on the clock. Kalamazoo down by 6. See if they can make something happen quick here.
Yeah, it's always fun to see kind of how the set starts for the Hornets when Oberlin takes their time to get out there. I assume they're probably going to find a screen at the top of the key for Hogan. Or they could be going around Dinda setting a screen. And they're going to do it at the top, yeah.
That was meant to be a three-pointer for Dinda there, but Dinda falls over and almost turns the ball over. Kumler almost stealing it.
Kumler doing what she does best on defense. And the shot clock is off now, so 24 seconds remaining in this game. Got to get the pass off. And probably want to get a shot off here.
Yeah, taking too long to get the ball up to the hoop, and they're still dribbling, still haven't shot it. Good pass to Vanderstelt. It's blocked by Kumler and rebounded by Oberlin.
Yeah.
10 seconds left. That's going to be game.
Oh, that's just tough for Kalamazoo College. It was great defense by Oberlin, I will say. Not letting any sort of three-point ball to get off. And it's just tough. That is a tough one. So now we see Caesar at the line. First one's going to be off here. And with 10 seconds remaining, you think, there's always a chance. There's been crazy things that have happened, and it's possible.
There you go.
Especially with the timeout now.
They're going to put in Robertson,
Yeah.
who I think is a better shooter than Cook.
Yeah, I think Robertson has a little bit more confidence on the three-point line, and I think, I don't know, I saw Robertson in a couple of these moments in Grand Rapids when she played for Ottawa Hills, and can't necessarily say I saw her show up in clutch time or anything, but I think with some more speed out there can certainly help out the offense. Maybe get a quick shot off with 9.3 remaining.
It's possible, Quentin.
It's possible.
Quick shot off, steal, shot off,
steal,
and one three-pointer.
Win
by one.
Yeah, I was playing 2K today. I got one of those.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and 1 3-pointers.
Nice.
Yep.
It's pretty easy on 2K.
It is.
Compared to.
Not very easy in real life. But maybe this Hornets team, they've got a shot at it.
Here we go. 9 seconds, and Kumler almost steals it. Oh. She caused a turnover.
And, yeah, wow. That's tough. I mean, kind of rough last minute for the Hornets there. I mean, if we can take one thing away from the Hornets today is starting out the game strong would have really helped out, but also finishing out the game as well. It's just the start and the end that really mattered for the Hornets, and they weren't able to make it work out for them today. But Oberlin College comes away with the win. The Yo women are going to be sitting around 4-4, and the Hornets racking up another loss. Any thoughts, Jacob, before I hit the stat sheet and give everybody a little bit of a recap?
Quinn, I just think this Kalamazoo team has so much potential. They're just not using it properly with too many mistakes. I think they just need to clean it up in practice, and they'll be a lot better.
I 100% agree, and we'll be back here Sunday to give you guys the rundown for the Hope College basketball game where they face off against the Hornets as well. But looking back at this Oberlin College versus the Kalamazoo Hornets game, Oberlin takes the win by 6 points, and both teams, had a little bit of a different day. The Hornets sitting around 26% field goal percentage, and that's something you really want to improve. And I think a lot of that resulted in the first half where they had some struggles in the first quarter, but Oberlin sitting at a nice 36% is really where you want to be. And with only 1 3-point falling for Kalamazoo out of the 19 shots they took, that's also a tough number to look at. Some wins for the Hornets, though, as they led in rebounds today, 54-43. But Oberlin, they kind of took it away with having only 14 turnovers and really dominating on defense with 16 steals and 10 blocks. I mean, Kumler with all those steals is, I don't even know what to say. I mean, Kumler is just incredible out there with how many she's gotten today.
Yeah, she's just a force to be reckoned with, and I think Oberlin is just going to be utilizing her and Caesar to just dominate the game.
Yeah, 100% agree with you there, Jacob. And now as this one comes to an end and starts to wrap up, any last words from you, Jacob?
No, I'll see you Saturday.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And Quentin Powers, joined by the very own
Jacob Eichholz.
Yes, Jacob Eichholz. And we will see you all very soon. Thank you so much for joining us.